how long I am not recording? Oh God, how long have I been? Oh God, I was not recording. Anyway, so I showed you, but I forgot to record this part. I don't know. Till can anyone remind me how far did we reach last time? I think in SM36 I started with the start condition. Okay, so again I'm for the recording purpose I'm repeating that here we clicked on the start condition and I went to the date and time. I put the date and time at which time it should run automatically, and I went to the periodic value and I checked daily. So the daily at this time the job should run. Okay, and the job in this environment the job did not run because in this environment it went to delay. So I released it manually, and after I released it, it ran for 16 seconds. It got completed, and in the FEVA I can see that with today's date it has executed. General selection. The date is my date was 1/1/2022. Sorry, 1/1/2020, and here also I put 1/1/2020. But since I schedule it via FP scheduler, today's date has been picked up. Again tomorrow it will run. So go to the log and see application log. I put important, so very less information will be written. So only 54 line of information is written. So whatever there are issue, H3 dunning level, 10 currency INR, because I ran for all company code. So whatever issue is there, they are all logged. Was it able to run any dunning? Let's see environment, dunning history. Oh, it has done few item. Tony Stark. Which company code did it done for? Chart of account. Okay. Anyways, it has done. Okay. So for all company code, it has done. In this identifier, these many. I think someone has created my BP. Or was it me? Anyways, so whatever items were eligible for dunning, they were done. Again, this will run tomorrow. In this environment, it will not run because it goes to delay. Okay, but in normal if you run in production, or you should run it this way in production or quality. If performance is fine, then same way you have to schedule the batch. So this is I did for dunning, like that for all batches, like the batches that I have mentioned, like auto clear, direct debit, late fee, write off, collection release, collection submission, like that. All for all activity you have to configure, and you have to come up with a time, like what time which one will run. Okay, you must ensure that they are in proper sequence. I put see invoice first, then I put payment, so that my invoice are cleared via payment. Even if some payments are not clearing invoice, I can run auto clear. After that I'll run direct debit. After that, like all the payments are posted, after that I'll run dunning, so that only open items will be picked up. Okay, so or maybe I can put a late fee first, then dunning, because late fee will post more open items, then I'll put dunning. But anyways, late fees open item will not be due immediately. It will be due maybe 5-15 days or whatever payment time is there. But in a sequential way, you have to find out, then you will do. Okay, so that is all about batch scheduling. Let's see what else do I do, or idea. I mean, originally, I'll check for Jan batch. Jan. Write-off, clearing control. Clearing, I have kept it for the next. I need your fresh mind for clearing control. Debugging, let me, okay, FICA reporting, debugging. So I'll do debugging now. I'll show you debugging now. Next week we'll do, I mean, next Saturday it will be finished. Batch scheduling and FICA report. These two are left. I'll start with, or whatever debugging part will be left, that will be covered. So debugging means it's not.
So I'll do one question here.
Tell me, Tijo.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
So when you schedule the batch job, so there we have divided the given the number of intervals as 91, and again on the number of job as well you have given as 5. So when you say number of job as 5, will it open 5 screens separately for the FEVA, and will it run separately
No,
with the
no, it
91
is,
intervals,
it
or?
It
how
is
that
needed
is.
for further, distribution of jobs, number of interval. Like each job, I mean, each time they are processing 91 CS, those 91 CS will be distributed into 5 parallel intervals. Okay. So if it is 100, then divided by 5 means every time 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Like that, they will be done. Okay. So
Okay,
90,
okay,
they will be further divided. So I cannot show you this, the benefit of this with a smaller range. If you have huge number of master data, then I can show you the impact. Number of job equal to 1 versus number of job equal to 10, 15. The more you increase, the more benefit it will be. But you need to talk to your basis, how what is the highest that can be tolerated by the system. Okay, that is a separate part.
okay, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so debugging. What is debugging? Whenever I run any program, the program like runs like a, I mean, say I click on schedule of running, it checks all the code and right away everything gets completed. Debugging will help you read the code one by one. So I'm not going to show you like a debugging like a ABAPer, because I even don't know like debugging like an ABAPer. A little bit of debugging, whatever debugging is necessary for a functional, only that part I know, because I am a like cost accountant. I'm not an engineer, so the debugging I feel very sleepy whenever I open the debugging screen. Now it is fine, but when I was like in a mid-range, 4 years, 5 years of experience, I used to fail asleep when I open the debugging screen. But my manager said, you are at on-site. The offshore will wake up, but they are still sleeping. They will wake up in 4.5 hours. So till they wake up, you have to debug. So somehow I pretend, or somehow I found out. But anyways, I'm not at all satisfied with the level of debugging that I know. But anyways, whatever is needed, I am able to, because if you write a code, if you design a function module, you know what type of what is written. Okay, but in technical worlds, or in technical word, you don't know. But you know, okay, this is written, but maybe in which sequence it is written, that you don't know. But still, you read the code, you can understand. Okay, because you only given the logic that check this field from this table, then validate, then compare. If it is greater than this, check, put checkbox. So all those things, if you are the functional, it is easier. But if even if you're not the developer, for designer, then it will be a little difficult for function, for standard ones. So it will be more difficult. Okay, so first I will show you how to debug in table. Okay, simple table debugging technique first, then I'll go for the program or something. So AC16N, if you want to debug a table, say dfkk call, dfkk call table, you want to debug. So when you execute, you see all the fields are grayed out, you cannot edit. How to make them editable? To make them editable, you will need to get this checked, maintain entries. If you can get this checked, then you can debug. Okay, for that you will do /h hit, then f8. Okay, this debugging skill will come, screen will come. Here in the variable you will put gdedit and gdsapedit. Click on enter, click on this pen. Did I? Okay, double click, sorry, and you just put x and x. Okay, enter and hit f8. See, now these are editable. Now if I come out, you see maintain entries is I mean available. That means you edit it. You can edit the tables, whatever value you can edit. You cannot edit the primary values. There are some primary keys, so till here you can edit, but here it is not editable. Here also not editable, but here you can edit. Say I don't have, how many collection agencies I have 15 collection ANC. Okay, but still I can say it is sent to 508. I can change it to call date. Okay, it is changed now. Say this one I don't like. I just select and I delete row, delete it. Okay, say I want to put a copy, select and click a copy. This is the copied number. Oh, copy primary key wise I cannot change. I think copy will not be allowed, but let's see. Can I change it to? I cannot change it to 2. And SAP will not allow same line. You see, same line. This thing SAP will not allow. Okay. So like that you can make any change. So submission status 10. You change it to say something like 8. Okay, it got changed. So whatever operation you want to do, you do it and you click on save. Okay, a record data with specified key already exists. So this SAP copy will not allow. So I'll just delete this. Okay, if you want to enter a new entry, you click on this plus, then add all these things like document number 56, item, oops, item 1. Then I want to copy all this. So alt tab will not work. That's a problem. Control Y will not work because all are editable. So one by one I have to copy. I'll just manually put something like randomly. Say this is the collection VP, company code 0903, business partner 790 or maybe 794, document number to 1510 2023. Like that, this is a simple table debug. And here 02. Entry this 56 does not exist. Okay, this is not a valid document number. I'll select from an existing entry like say 5. Okay, it may happen this 3 wala entry does not appear in company code this, but still it will let me save. Okay, the one deleted, one inserted, 2 changed. Okay, agreed. Now the changes are done. So I come back and I go inside. See, my 3 wala came, or whatever changes I did. This is one way of debugging. So if you are using AC16N, you can debug this way, or if you're using AC16, there is /n AC16. Suppose you're using AC16. Again, same table DFK call, you execute, and whatever line you want to debug, say you want to debug this line, select and click on this spec. Here you put /h, enter, enter, 2 times enter. Then here in the code you double click. From the show, if you want to see, it says if you want to edit, click on edit. If you want to insert new line, click on INSR. Write INSR. If you want to delete, scroll down, you will see DELE. DELE. Okay. Say I want to edit. Come here, click on EDIT, enter, and execute. Okay. Now you can enter. You can edit, but the problem is one by one you can edit. If you selected, if you want to do multiple, then you select all, select 4-5 lines, then you can edit. Okay. For example, here 25, I want to make it to 52, and save. Database record successfully created. Come back. So and click on refresh. 52. If you want to edit 5-6 lines, so select all such lines, say these many lines I want to edit, and same way click on the spec, then /h, enter, enter, double click, EDIT, execute. Now you can click on, you can change, you go to the next tab, next line, next line, next line, next line. Once you reach at the end, you can, this is the last line. Okay, you see no more next line. So here you change the status to 2 and you save. Like each line you can change. I just changed the last line. Okay, so both AC16, so it became 02. AC16 debug and AC16N debug, you know. Okay, when this debugging is needed, is, it is never done in production. Say you somehow by mistake you have submitted, you wanted to do something, you have released, but you by mistake you submitted, but you want to perform something before submission. Now you have to recall it. Okay, but you don't have that energy. How will you do? You will just change it from the table. Change it from the table, make it from 02, make it 01, so that 02 items will never be really submitted again, because 02 itself is submitted. So what you can do, you can make it 01. That means because before submitting it will check from this table only, you will make it 01 and system will check, okay, it is released, then it can be submitted. Simple table debugging, mostly testers do that. Even we also functional for us testing, we also do it. Or when we feel super lazy, we don't want to do all those things, then we just do it this way. Now let's see which function module, which function modules are called for any activity. Suppose, say I want to see during manual posting what different function, what different FMs are called. Slash o FQEVENTS, FQ events, manual posting. How do I search FP1? Outbound interface, transfer posting, finished. Only 4 entries. So from here we just saw that how to check what are the what are the various events are involved. Now say for to post clearing restriction, how many events do I have? I have only 2 events, 42 and R411. Okay, now okay, these are the 2 events should call, but in a process you want to see that what are the different events that are called. You want to see sequential way. For that, what you can do, you can put a breakpoint at /o AC37 fkk func module determine, fkk func module determine. This will tell you that what are the different events that are picked. Okay, come here, you execute this, sorry, you click on display, and here you need to set a breakpoint. Okay, this is called breakpoint. What does the breakpoint do? When you run the program, each line will be read in one shot. All the lines, these are the all codes. Okay, everything will be read in one shot, like in a fraction of second. All of them are read. But if you put a breakpoint at any line, what? How is it coming down? Okay, I was like, who is pulling down? Anyway, so if you want to see how the system is behaving, then you can put a breakpoint. Okay, click on this button. It will select the line where to put the breakpoint. So it has taken, I just clicked that and the breakpoint is set. Okay, why the breakpoint is set here? Because before that is a declaration. Okay, variable declaration, and from here the code starts. So here the breakpoint is set. Now I will run FPE1 and you will see what are the different event it goes through. Okay, so /o FPE1. Oops, I'll get the breakpoint multiple times now. Just ignore. Okay, when I will require it, I'll tell you. USD. So for every screen change, I will now get the breakpoint because I have set it. Now company code, contract account, main, sub, amount. Just ignore this. Okay. Now the moment I save it, whenever I save it, it gets post fatakse. But here I will save it. It will read all the code. It will tell me that what are the different uh, events it goes through. Okay, I click on post. Okay, so right now my code is here at line number 16, refresh TFB step, because my breakpoint is at this line, refresh TFB step. Now I have to go to this IFPEVE space. Here I will see all the events. Okay, click on. So here this is F5, F6, F7, F8. If you click F5, it will run. It will read each line. F6, it will for each function module it will skip to the end. F7, it will come out of the function module, and F8 means fast. It will read the entire code in one shot. Okay, so it is like a normal passenger train. It will stop in every station. Stop at every station. It is like Duronto or Rajdhani or something. Okay, it will not stop on the stations. And similar here also, it will skip more stations. And this is like there is no start point and end point. There is no stoppage in between. Okay, so I'll click on this F5 because my currently my code is at line 16. I want my code to come to 22. Okay, so F5, it is at line number 19. Again F5, it is at line number 26. So it has already read this, read line number 22. So just click on IFBEV and it will tell you that first function module 1122 is being, sorry, first event it has read 1122. Let's see what does 1122 do. 1122, 1122, it is complete master data and business partner. Okay, so before posting it is checking that okay which CA and VP I have mentioned, whether that CA belongs to that VP. Remember I did an incorrect VP, so it stopped me, account determination not possible, blah blah blah. So that type of checking is being happened. Next, click on F8. It is at 1102. 1102, substitution in VP position. Okay, this FM is this event is being read. Like that, if you click on F8, it will tell you what are the different events are read. 1320, 1320. Add data for application area. Okay, different application area. So R, in the application area R, data is always supplemented with item transaction, particularly dunning log, payment log, interest log. So like that, different FQ events are read. So click on F8, it will tell you 45, R020, 205, 1101. Like that, you'll see here. I'll click on F8. These numbers will keep on changing. 45, 1126. 40 is the posting event. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40 are the posting events. So 40 is check open item, accounting item. Okay, function model called up 40 can carry out additional check on business partner item. The data available comprises the item IFK copy, header, blah blah, some kind of thing it is checking. Okay, next 1320, 1100, 50 still posting. 40, 1320, again repeating. 50, 1119, 62. These many events it goes through. Okay, so each event has function module. For example, right now it is at 42. 42 is for clearing restriction. Okay, so in 42 it will read this function module. It is not like that it is, so this is smaller, the code is very small. So like that, in each number, whatever function module is assigned to that event, it will read. Okay, then 5500, 55 series is for collection ANC. 32, 606, 61. 61 is for GL transfer, check complete document, set customer field, blah blah. 10 is the actual posting event. See, 10 posting document number, and 20 is when the posting is happening with a clearing, then 20 is called, and when the posting is happening without clearing, then 10 is called. When posting happens with clearing, during invoicing, during payment, during account maintenance, during auto clear, during direct debit, in those cases event 20 is called, because this time posting will happen with clearing. But FP1, late fee, these are without clearing. Okay, in return also, return is reset clearing. Okay, so now I am at event 10, triple 113, 30. These many, so many events are being called. Now it is posted. Okay, so let's see whether my document is successfully posted or not. I'll just turn off the breakpoint. Just click again, it will delete the breakpoint. Okay, so I forgot how much. Okay, $80 I posted now. So let's see, did I post? FPL9, did I enter till the last F8? I don't recall. Let's see. Open item. Okay, so it just posted the $82. So for posting this amount, it has gone through, it has gone through so many events. Sometimes if you want to know which event is required for our like for to which event do I need to enhance, so for that you need to see what are the different events and in which sequence, so that from the say I saw 20 event lists. Now out of 20 event lists, I will open each event, I'll go through the text of those event, description of those event, and I will come to know like which event is suitable and where should I write my logic. Okay, like 42 is for clearing restriction. It says that if I use a particular, in the importing parameter you see fkk op structure, so for which, where do I want to put clearing restriction? Okay, in S4 the clearing restriction is there is a posting area. If you enter the main sub in those posting area, those it will post with a CR8. But in ECC there is no posting area, you have to enhance via event 42. Okay, this is how you can enhance or you can find the different events for a single program. Similarly, you also need to find out this for mass program. Now for mass program, how will you do that? There is just one difference. Okay. Now let me run a mass program /n say fpy1 I am running. Okay. I'll just run today's whatever I did today. I'll just copy ord1. Okay. I'll just copy and I'll call it ord2. Save. Again I will put the breakpoint because I turned off the breakpoint, so I'll put the breakpoint here. You will, what you will do, you will write dbug enter. Now the debugging mode is activated. Okay, this if you do it for mass job, then you just need to enter the dbug. Next you will run the schedule program. Okay, the fkk func module the breakpoint has got. Then again you will click on F5. It is at any space, I need to go to fbeve, then fbeve is covered, double click. Now it will tell you for this mass job what are the different events are called. Okay, now click on F5, 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 sorry, F8, F8, F8. It will tell you the different uh, events that are being called in which sequence. All 600 series events are for direct debit. Okay, so you go to payment. So these are all direct debit related. I think I enhanced one of, I don't recall any of the 600 series event I enhanced for one requirement in PwC. Like that you click on F8, 650, 652, 655. Let's see what does 655, 650. These are all saying. So 655 reject payment. Okay. At event 655, you can still prevent a payment created by payment program. So whatever open item will come, you can write a logic. Okay, if I get open item with this document type, I exclude this. Okay, for example, if a specific payment is not to be made, if the specific text appears, just if a specific text appears in the document in that item to be paid, in this event you can analyze the complete payment after the payment method selection and bank selection with all items and return an appropriate exception reason. Okay, so we remember we checked the exception reason, not sufficient fund, or sorry, payment method cannot be determined. So remember there was an exception. Exception means, okay, I cannot open a new T code, it will again catch the breakpoint. I'll tell you that. Okay, so let me complete this and I'll remove the breakpoint 711, 671, like that. F8, 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 F8. See, so many events are called. 17 series are the mass job, mass program. 1799. 1799. Event after very last interval. Okay, so these are all mass activity. Mass job means data identification, those job that requires the 17 series event now completed. Payment media schedule. Okay. Exception means, okay, I'll grade. So these exception. So currently standard SAP will tell you, okay, remember, did I get any exception in this batch or not? I don't recall. So item is locked or whatever exception is there, standard SAP will tell me. But suppose I want to have a new exception. So what will I do? I will configure a new exception reason. I have 72. I will create maybe 152 new exception reason 152, and in that event I will ask the developer to populate this event, this exception. Okay, so whatever way like that, this way you can identify the different um what do I say, different activity. Okay, so due different failure reason. So via the debugging you will know that which events are called and in which sequence, so that I will get 20-30 events, but all 20-30 events will not be relevant for us. I will check all those 20-30 events description. From the description I will come, let me remove that breakpoint. From the description I will come to know that which event is important for us, and I will see that importing parameter and I will write the code. Okay, so that is all about debugging, and we will next week will be our last class. Only Saturday the class will be, it will not be like a 2 hour long, but it will be over because I have only the clearing control is left. And if you have any doubt, or maybe I'll share the interview questions as well, I'll discuss on the interview question. I think I have not shared the interview question in this batch, so I'll share the interview questions. And if you have any questions, please jot it down and you tell me. So we'll wrap up the course on next Saturday, which is on 4th of May. Okay. So that will be all for today. Let's call it a night. We'll connect again next week for the very last time. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye. Good night.